Hello students, how are you? Now today I am going to start the third chapter of your syllabus from class 10th, that is metal and non-metal. My dear student, this chapter is also very important chapter and a scoring chapter. So before going to the objectives for the today's session, I would like to explain what are the important topics from this chapter should be learned to all of us, because this chapter had been divided into four main topics, four main groups, and those are: first, that is what are metals and non-metals; their physical properties. Part A, its physical properties we have to study. And then chemical properties. So this is the first part. We have to learn about the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So regarding the question asked in the board examination, from physical part, 1 marks question is important, because there are some exceptional cases we will learn in today's session from where question is generally asked. So when you will learn about the physical properties, you should remember, you should learn the exceptional cases regarding the physical properties of metal and non-metal. That is important. And in the second part, that is chemical properties: reaction with water, reaction with oxygen, their oxide formation, and nature of oxide. That is important. And then reaction with acid and base. Okay. And you have already studied about the displacement reaction in the first chapter. Here again we will learn how a metal displaces less reactive metal from its solution. So that is the displacement reaction will be learned here again. Displacement reaction. Is it clear? So this is the first part. Then in the second part, we will learn about the electrochemical reactivity series. Of metal, and from this part also questions is asked in the board examination. And in third part, which is also important, that is occurrence of metal in the form of ore, or extraction, we can say extraction of metal from its ore. And the last part, the last topic is about alloy or corrosion. The topic will be again discussed here. So my dear student, this is the four part in which this whole chapter can be divided. So in examination point of view, the first part we just discuss, that is physical or chemical properties. Then physical properties, 1 marks question. Chemical properties, there is some reaction is asked in the board examination. And then in reactivity series, the question is asked on understanding based. whether you have understood the series or not. That is the related to the displacement reaction. And at the end of the chapter you will learn about the metallurgy, that is extraction of metal from its ore. There are simple three category: uh, extraction of metals which is low in the reactivity series, extraction of metals which are present in the middle of the reactivity series, and extraction of the metal which is highly reactive and at the top of the reactive series. So my dear students, this is all about the main concept of this chapter. Along with these four important points, my dear student, there is one more important concept discussed in this chapter, is that is reaction between metal and non-metal. Reaction between metal and non-metal. And I have already discussed in my previous session that when a metal reacts with a non-metal, formation of ionic bond will be there. So in this chapter we have to learn about the formation of ionic bond, and from that point also question is asked in board examination. So my dear students, this chapter is divided into 5 group. Let me clarify your concept first. First we have to learn about the physical and chemical properties. You may say physical properties of metal and non-metal, chemical properties of metal and non-metal. In chemical properties there will be reaction with water, acid base, and the oxygen, and displacement reaction. And then reactivity series is going to be very important point from this chapter, because displacement reaction is totally based upon that reactivity series. And then extraction of metal from its ore, which is also important concept, and it is total learning based concept. In board examination remembered based question is asked, remembering powers related question is asked, then that is from that part. And understanding based question is asked from reaction between metal and non-metal, whether you have understood the concept of transfer of electron and gain of electron or not. So my dear students, these are the 5 main groups, 5 main subtopics from this chapter which will be discussed. So my today's session, which is going to be from the objectives are for today's session, is फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल वी विल डिस्कस, फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ नॉन मेटल। एक्चुअल में जो फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी होगा बच्चों मेटल का, उसका जस्ट अपोजिट नॉन मेटल का होगा। सो यूजेज ऑफ मेटल और नॉन मेटल वी विल सी, and exceptional cases which will be discussed. As in beginning of the session I told to you that 1 marks question is asked from there, and you know that the question paper pattern has been changed from this year. So you have the clear concept, you have the clear knowledge about those exceptional cases which are important for 1 marks questions. So and at the end we will see what is the difference between metal and non-metal on the basis of physical properties. So these are the objectives for today's session. But before starting this chapter, my dear students, I would like to say that these points which will be discussed today is not new points for all of you. You have already studied about it, these topics in the previous classes. It is just a revision type session, and as in your NCERT book there are various activities given for the explanation of the physical properties. So I will also continue my session in the same way, that we will discuss the activities and we will try to get the ideas from those activities, what are the properties of physical properties of metals, and then we will write the conclusion observation point. Okay, so let us start with the activities, and all of you should get ready with your notebook, and whenever there is need to write, please write in your notebook, pause the video and write it. Okay, so now the first activity we are going to see, or we are going to observe here, this is just uh, given, it is a बाउल इज देयर. सो यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि ये बाउल किस मेटल का बना हुआ है, इसके साइनिंग सरफेस को देखो आप. Second, it is aluminium bowl. So now this is the wire. the wire is of which metal, and just see the surface of wire. It is obviously copper wire, and just you can identify this one. These are the nails, iron nails. Okay, and at the end again, this is the ribbon which are present in our laboratories, and that is the magnesium ribbon having the surface also. You can observe, we have seen in the laboratories also. So my dear students, this is the magnesium ribbon. So these four different metals, aluminium, copper, iron and magnesium, is just shown here. So what do you observe here? What is the aim of this activity? Just you can see the surface of all these four different metals are shining. Okay, so we can see that what can be our observation? Metal in their pure state. Why it is called pure state? Because if it is exposed to air, if it is exposed to moisture, then there may be corrosion. So in pure state, its surface is shining, and that is called metallic luster or lustrous properties metals have. So once again I want to explain, my dear students, that elements, actually when you classify the substances, the substance or matter is classified as pure substance or pure matter and impure matter. Pure matters are classified into two categories: element and compound. Okay, pure matter is classified into two categories: element and compound. Now element is classified in three categories: metal, non-metal and metalloid. And elements are made up of same type of atoms. Is it clear? जो हमने पिछले सेशन में भी आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था. So now in this chapter we are learning about these two. We are not going to discuss about the metalloid. Okay. So when you say about aluminium, zinc, copper, iron, so these are the symbols for the elements. So just in this activities, what did I shown to you? I have shown to you different metals having the surface shining. So our first activity is regarding the shining of metallic surface. So we saw that all the metals have shining surface. Their surface is lustrous in nature. Now moving to the next activity 2, that is activity 2. What is this, my dear student? This is a knife. Can you identify this metal? Obviously many of you have identified. This is sodium. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to use this knife to cut the sodium metal. Actual, my dear students, sodium metal is kept in kerosene. आपने पढ़ा है कि बहुत जल्दी ये रिएक्टिव होता है, हाईली रिएक्टिव होता है, और एयर के साथ या वाटर के साथ इसकी रिएक्शन जो होती है बहुत विग्रसली होती है. सो इट इज़ केप्ट इन केरोसिन. तो बहुत ही केयरफुली इसको हैंडल करना चाहिए लैबोरेटरीज में, or in presence of teachers, it should be handled. So now what is happening? You can see here, when it is the sodium metal is tried to cut with knife, it can be cut into many pieces. So what is our observation? हमने क्या ऑब्जर्वेशन किया? हमने ऑब्जर्वेशन किया कि metals are generally hard, because when you will see about the iron, copper, aluminium, you will say that these metals are hard, but sodium is soft metal. So this is going to be exception, and these points should be learned. It should be kept in your mind. Alkali metal, see here, exceptional cases. This is the very important point. Lithium, sodium, potassium are soft. They can be cut. So our observation is that when we observe the various metals, we see that these metals are generally hard when it is touched with our hands, but there are some metals which are soft. And what are the exceptions? lithium, sodium and potassium. So these exceptional cases are important, and these are alkali metals because basic they form the basic compounds when dissolved in water or react with oxygen. Okay, so there are two activities we have discussed, we have just observed. It is a very simple observation. You have already studied that metallic surface are lustrous in nature and metals are generally hard, but there are exceptional cases. So now activity third, which are discussed in your NCERT book, to show malleability. What do you mean by malleability? Just try to observe this activity. What is this shown in this slide? This is a very shining metal, and you I think you have already understood, you have recognized it, that is, it is gold. Now it is hammered, it is hammered with a hammer, and then what happens, you can observe here, it is just converted into the form of thin sheet. So this is our observation, that when a metal is beaten with a hammer, then it can be converted into the form of thin sheets, and this property is called malleability. So what is our observation? Our observation is that metals can be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability. That third property is malleability. And the point which to be remembered, gold and silver are the most malleable metals. So this point, remembering point, is that gold and silver are the most malleable metals. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस बच्चों एग्जाम में आते हैं. सो हमने 3 एक्टिविटीज़ डिस्कस कर ली, एंड टुडेज वी आर जस्ट डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज. फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट सेशन we will discuss about the chemical properties. Okay, and I have already told you this chapter is divided into 5 main groups, so we will try to complete this chapter in 5 sessions. Okay, and in between that we will also do some test. We will conduct some test, and I think that you will also write test through the Google form. Okay, so now moving further, activity number 4, what do we have to see? Ductility. So before going to ductility, the term ductility, what do you observe here? This is the wire. अब बताओ किस चीज का वायर है? This is the copper wire. Again this is next wire. ये किसका वायर है? Aluminium wire. So now this very shining surface, can you recognize it? Yes, everybody have recognized and rightly said that it is silver wire. So can you say what is the meaning of ductility? Ductility का मतलब क्या हुआ? The ability of metal to drawn into thin wire is called ductility. And which metal is the most ductile metal? That is gold. This is the most remembering point. In each and every activities you see that there is some point, exceptional cases or maybe remember point to which to be remembered. Okay, so my dear students, this was the 4 activity which shows that the metals can be drawn into thin wires, and that properties is called ductility. Is it clear to all of you? Now moving for the next activity to observe. Activity number 5, to show conductivity of heat. हीट की कंडक्टिविटी को शो करने के लिए बहुत सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट आप कर सकते हो, और आपने अपने डे टू डे लाइफ में इसको ऑब्जर्व किया है. आप घर के किचन में जाओ, किसी मेटल का बना हुआ कोई यूटेंसिल्स यूज़ करो, उसको आप रखो, गैस को जलाओ, बर्नर ऑन करो बच्चों, और आप उसके किसी एक टर्मिनल पॉइंट को टच करो. यू कैन ऑब्जर्व कि वो हीट कैसे ट्रांसफ़र हीटेड होता है. हीट को कंडक्ट करते करते आपको वहाँ पर उसकी हॉटनेस फील होने लगती है. तो ये तो आप डे टू डे लाइफ में फील करते हो. But one activity which is given in the NCERT book, so it is discussed here. This is the iron stand with clamp, and this is a wire, metal wire is there, and at the terminal of metal wire you may see here, यहाँ पर आप देखो जिसको मैं राउंड कर रहा हूँ, what is there? There is a pin fixed with wax. Okay, so my dear students, what we have to do, just we have to heat this metal wire, and after some time what will you observe? आपको कुछ समय के बाद देखने को मिलेगा कि मेटल वायर को हमने इस पॉइंट पर, जहाँ पे मैं सर्कल करके पॉइंट ए लिख रहा हूँ, यहाँ हीट कर रहे हैं, बट द पॉइंट बी वेयर द पिन इज फिक्स्ड विथ वैक्स, वैक्स जस्ट मेल्टेड, वैक्स मेल्ट कर जाएगा, उसकी मदद से पिन को फिक्स किया था, पिन जो है फॉल डाउन. इट मीन्स दिस इज द डिस्टेंस, ये वो डिस्टेंस है जहाँ तक हीट ट्रांसफर होकर यहाँ तक बी, पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट बी तक पहुँच गया. तो दिस एक्टिविटी शोज दैट metals are good conductor of heat. Okay, so what is our observation? Our observation is metals are good conductor of heat and having high melting points. Now how do we observe that it has a high melting point? बच्चों देखो, यहाँ पे जो वैक्स था वो तो मेल्ट कर गया, लेकिन ये जो मेटल वायर है जो हीट को कंडक्ट कर रहा है वो तो मेल्ट नहीं हुआ. तो वी कैन से दैट metals have high melting point. Now the point which to be remembered, best conductor of heat are silver and copper. These two metals are best conductor of heat. Is it clear? So up to now all the activities which are discussed is clear to all of you. If there is any queries, if you are not understanding, you may ask to me. Okay, so now moving to the next activities, because these are very simple activities about which you have already studied in the previous classes. So now one exceptional case is there. Remember that silver and copper are the best conductors of heat, but exceptions are there. Lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductor of heat. This is very important. Lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductor of heat. Is it clear? तो exceptional cases बच्चों आपको याद रखना है. Okay. Now the sixth activity is to show metal are good conductor of electricity. So this is the last activities for the today's session कि metal एक good conductor of electricity का. इसके लिए हमने एक सेटअप तैयार कर लिया. कैन यू सी हियर, बैटरी, क्लिप, बल्ब, स्विच. अब हमें यहाँ पर देखना है कोई एक ऐसा सैंपल वी हैव टू इंसर्ट टू बी टेस्टेड वेदर इट इज कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और नॉट, और वो मेटल का होना चाहिए. सपोज जस्ट वी हैव introduced your safety pin. What do you see? The bulb starts glowing. Once again see, just observe when the safety pin is attached here, what will the change, what will happen, whether the bulb will glow or not. Just see, just bulb starts glowing. It means safety pin is the good conductor of electricity and it is made up of metal. So this is our observation, and this is the difference between metal and non-metal on the basis of physical properties. The metals are lustrous, they have luster surface, they are non-lustrous. Metals are ductile, it can be drawn into the thin wire. Non-metals are not ductile, they are malleable, can be beaten into thin sheets. Non-malleable, conduct heat and electricity. And when metallic surfaces are bitten, they are sonorous, they are not sonorous. And one more point which can be added here, metals are generally found in solid state. There is one exceptional, that is mercury, found in liquid state. And non-metals are found in solid, liquid or gaseous state at room temperature. Okay, is it clear to all of you? So this is the tabular form difference between metal and non-metal, and these points should be mention in your notebook also. So now the most important part for the today discussion is that we should learn about the exceptional point. Important to learn for examination point of view, because in board examination generally question is asked from this part. all metal except mercury exist as solid at room temperature. So exceptional metal that is exist in the liquid form is mercury. Gallium and cesium have very low melting point. We discussed that metals have generally high melting and boiling point, but gallium and cesium have low melting point. And iodine is a non-metal, but it is lustrous. Just we said that non-metals are lustrous. They have no shining surface, but iodine is a non-metal having luster. Carbon is a non-metal that can exist in two different forms and that have different properties. One is the diamond allotropes of carbon, which is hardest substances, and the second one is graphite, which is good conductor of electricity. So diamond and graphite, these are the two allotropes of carbon. Okay, and having different properties. So now at the end we have some questions and you have to do in your NCERT notebook. Give an example of metal which is liquid at room temperature, can be easily cut with a knife, is the best conductor of heat, is poor conductor of heat. Explain the meaning of malleable and ductile. You are given a hammer, a battery, a bulb, wires and a switch. How could you use them to distinguish between samples of metal and non-metals? Activity we have conducted. Assess the usefulness of these tests in distinguishing between metals and non-metals. So this was all about the today's session. We have discussed about the physical properties of metal and non-metal along with some various activities given in your NCERT book in chapter number 3, that is metal and non-metal. So my dear students, once again go through all the points. First of all, any matter, any substance is classified into two categories, that is pure substance and impure substance. Pure substances are called element or compound. Now element may be classified as metal, non-metals and metal white. Okay, now in case of metal there are various physical properties, and those physical properties is they have shining surface, they are malleable, they are ductile, they conduct heat and electricity, they have high melting point, they are found in nature in the form of solid substances. Okay, but there are some exceptional cases. There are some metals, alkali metals, having they are soft in nature, they can be cut with knife. Mercury found in the liquid state. Cesium and gallium have low melting point. These are the exceptional cases, and there are some important point, which is the best conductor of heat, which metal is good conductor of electricity. So these points should be remembered my dear students. 1 marks के जो exceptional cases है वो एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं, and I hope that you will learn it, and I think the activity shown to you is as per my effort. It can clarify your concept, or all of you have good knowledge about these points from the previous classes. It is just a revision one. So from next session we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of metal and non-metal, and that session is very important. आप सबको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, बहुत सारे ऐसे पॉइंट्स आएंगे जो आपके लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. आज का जो हमारा सेशन था, उस सेशन में बच्चों जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट था वो था एक्सेप्शनल केसेस, और 1 मार्क्स के लिए जो पॉइंट्स रिमेंबर करने का था, जो आपको याद होना चाहिए, हमने उसको हाईलाइट भी करके आपको दिखा दिया. एंड एट द एंड थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग माई videos, and you can log into my blog also, where you can find my all videos. I have already uploaded there, and it is updated on regular interval of time. So thanks again to all of you for watching my videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.